Good evening, everyone. Welcome to closing comments for August 4th. Let's jump right into our charts and take a technical look at today's action. First up, we get our October live cattle on the board. We did see this live cattle market bounce back a little bit here today. Prices finishing slightly positive. We did see an early breakdown off that opening range. Prices gapping lower down here near 226. Briefly undercutting that level, finding the low of the day at 225.5. We did see a nice little battle going on this morning as this market churned around between 26 and 27 throughout the first half of the day. This market did see a late day rally up here into 228, retesting this midpoint of yesterday's range where we should see these sellers get active. We did see this thing just kind of squat down here right around 228 into the close. Bulls still have a lot of work to do before they can start thinking about some sustained upside. We need to get a nice strong close back here above 230, preferably on heavy volume, to confirm that upside and get this get this market rolling back to the upside. At the moment, we are still balancing out here around these averages, so the resistance is continuing to hold. Look for the sellers to continue to be active here in the days to come. If this thing sees some nice early opening range breakdowns tomorrow, we should get that momentum to attack today's low once again. And if we do see some follow through below today's low at 25.5, we should see this next leg lower get underway. At the moment, though, we continue to see a nice little battle going on here, a little bit of indecisiveness. Sellers are still in control with this big picture downtrend that remains intact, but the bulls have a fighting chance here. If they can get this thing to finish back up above 230, we could start talking about some upside. Look for this market to continue to balance out in the high 220s, low 230s here at the moment. Sellers are in control. If they get some early offers below 27 tomorrow, look for this thing to start leading lower. Next up, September feeders on the board. We did see a nice little pushback here today in this feeder market, continuing to try and hold this yearly range we've been in. This market did open up down there and briefly undercut yesterday's low. Seeing an early test of 340 off that opening range before rallying back up here into the close. We did see this feeder market finish back above our bull pivot there at 345.5, so that's a good sign for the bulls here. But we still have a key level up there at 348 to clear. Multi-week highs right here at 348.05 is the spot to beat. If this market is able to see some nice pushback up above this level, we should see a lot of these shorts start to throw in the towel, and we could see a nice little spike up here into the 350s, potentially even 360s. Bulls are trying to fight back here for this feeder market. If they can keep this thing supported and see some good upside here, we could try and get this live cattle market turned around. We'll have to wait and see what tomorrow's action brings. We still expect to see a little bit of resistance here until we can finish back above 348. But a nice strong close above that will confirm some upside and potentially see this feeder market take another run back up here through the midpoint of this range. Next up, December corn futures on the board. This corn market continues to be choppy and directionless here. This market giving back about half of yesterday's gains, seeing a little bit of downside so far here in the evening session. Like I've said for the last couple of weeks, not a whole lot to be said about this corn market. We expect to see some more choppy action here between about $4.50 and $5. Look for this action to continue here for this corn market as it continues to churn around here in some wide ranges. Next up, crude prices seeing a nice little breakdown here today, getting some good follow through below $80, losing about $5 on the day. Nice breakdown here, looking like this crude market's going to keep on bleeding back down there towards $70. We did just have this nice little oversold bounce kind of spike up here, and had some news thrown in the mix here that got this market a little bit excited over the last couple of weeks. But today's big breakdown here and finish on the lows down here near 75 is a good sign for the bears in this market and a good sign for some cheaper gas prices. So look for this market to keep on bleeding lower back down towards $70. 66.5 still remains a pretty key level. We should see this market kind of bleed back down here to a spot where it remains comfortable right around 60 to $70. And next up, equity markets seeing some very strong action. The S&P rocketing up into some new all-time highs today. Nasdaq knocking on the door of 30,000, while the Dow also saw a nice strong push into some new all-time highs, printing 54,423 on the futures today. New all-time highs here for the S&P and the Dow speak a lot here for this market. We do have some good participation going on. A lot of these mega caps seeing some good upside here. Good support, continuation of these earnings gaps that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Lots of positive action here. This market's looking good. We should see some more upside here throughout the remainder of the week. This uptrend is back on track. We got a nice little follow through today. S&P finishing up 2%, Nasdaq over 3% today. Nice strong finish for this for these indexes. We should see the upside continue. Start putting that money back to work. This market's gonna keep on moving here, and we should see the nice little uptrend take off from here after we've seen a couple months of consolidation. Got a lot of pressure built up here, and we should see this market continue to carry back up there towards 8,000. That's all we got for tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.